Is there a giant ring through here? There is not, weirdly enough. No. That doesn't make any sense. There has to be a giant ring in there. It's completely devoid of anything else, so... Nope. Turns out there is, nothing. Huh. Did I break it? I feel like I broke that segment. I feel like I broke this, whole area. Cool. Alright, let's try getting as much speed as I possibly can. And go! There we are. That was decidedly way more effort than I actually needed to put into it at the end. Here, this is the primary example. I have to hold left. If I switch to holding right, then the game won't let me keep going. That's the worst thing. Game designers, don't do that. Don't do that. It's really, really frustrating. And it's super counterintuitive. And it makes Bird very, very frumple. And we don't want a frumply bird. We want a happy bird. Okay. Any cools. Let's keep exploring, I guess. Man, there's something. Oh no, I wanted to explore more. There's something to be said for like how well they capture the feeling of these levels just being enormous. Wow, inspiring world here. I just love that there's like all these like different paths that you can take, and I really love that about the original Sonic the Hedgehog games as well. So I'm really glad that they knew what they were doing when they hired people to work on this. I just completely screwed that up. And you know what Wander told me earlier tonight is that apparently this was basically made by modders, which would explain the opening credits of this game, because though it says like Sega, it doesn't like, I don't know, it doesn't. It's weird. Like you open it up and it's just like it's like Gramblebox Gaming and like Apple Pie, you know, published by Hootenannies, and it's like nobody you've ever heard of. Apparently, this game was more or less made entirely by amateurs that just really like Sonic, and then Sega was like, "Tell you what, we'll just release your game officially." Oh, well, that went poorly for me. And I'm really digging that sound effect. I'm glad that they just hammered that sound effect into your cerebellum over and over again. Well, it gives me a chance to go onto this thing. Never mind. Tails. Thank. Come on, Tails. No, not you. You jackass. Get me up here. There we go. No! Tails! Tails, you worthless crap of bag of dog crappins, man. Oh, come on. Wait. Whoa, no. Okay. We did it. That was super duper pointless. What in the hell is going on here? Huh. Well, you can't say I didn't try, but you can say I didn't succeed. Okay, anyway. This feels like a kind of a long stage. Maybe I'm just taking it slow. I don't really know. Anyway, like, one thing that I always thought was really cool about the fact that there were so many branching levels and the fact that the levels were so big was because, like, how do you load that stuff on an old system? That's got to be kind of almost to the Sega Genesis's credit that it could hold a single level that of the size of a Sonic the Hedgehog level without like loading screens. And I guess, you know, one thing that's kind of interesting about that era in particular is that creating and loading stuff into memory, how should I say this, like, without being too technical about it? So, when you create a thing in memory, and you don't know how big it is ahead of time, you have to compute the size of what you're trying to make at, like, during the runtime of the game. and that is like actually kind of prohibitive, especially on really old hardware, to do that. You can get away with doing it occasionally, but if you have to do that all the time, it's damn near impossible, which is one of the many, many, many things that made like programming all these old school video games to be like a really cool and rare talent to be actually good at it. So the fact of the matter is, I guess they kind of knew how big every level was, so they didn't have to compute anything at runtime. But still, you know, this is a lot of memory to hold in. So like they couldn't stream the level per se and like load the level in chunks. I mean, maybe they did, I don't know, but you can't. You have to hold the entire level in your memory all at the same time. Which, I mean, if you know how like Minecraft works, for example, what they did is they only loaded just enough to draw the stuff around you and then no more. Which of course makes sense because it's an infinite world, but I digress. The point is, like, that must have meant that they were just holding a huge amount of like level data in memory at once. Well, that's why it has blast processing, and it does what Nintendo don't and all that stuff. I don't know. I think that while I'm on the subject of just thinking randomly about marketing, because you can't tell me that Sonic the Hedgehog wasn't nearly as successful as it was without the incredibly amazing marketing that went into its creation. So much Sega marketing was bullshit. Like, what the hell's a blast processing anyway? For faster gameplay? I mean, come on. Come on, who the hell are you trying to fool with that stuff? I actually looked at some old Sega advertisements too, and some of them are raunchy, man. I remember seeing one the other day that, like, it was of a dude holding a joystick down near his crotch and, like, just ripping it up and down, and it's like, wait, who is this, like, targeted at? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But if you look at it, there's just some weird Sega advertisements. But, I mean, we're playing Sonic, so I guess I should talk about, like, my thoughts on the Sonic the Hedgehog advertisements. I don't think Sonic goes that fast. I don't think that going fast is really actually the point of Sonic, if that makes sense. I think that that was a marketing thing that they made up. But if you actually play this game, at least the way that I do, it is methodical. Like, if you actually just run full steam ahead in this game, you just run into shit all the time, and you can't react fast enough. Nobody can react fast enough. So, I got an achievement for doing that, apparently. Anyway, yeah, if you just, like, run through this game, you cannot react to all this shit that'll just pop up in front of your face and giving you, like, 1 second to react. It just doesn't fly. So, I mean, I play this game, like, very, very slowly and very carefully, and I do that. And everyone's like, yep, Bird, you really proved your own point there. Well, the point is, I am a tin of beans. I might as well tell the story behind that one. So, Wanderbots and I were currently playing The Escapist 2 together, and the other day, I got a comment on one of my videos that I deleted that was nothing but spam. It was just like, hey, cool series, man. Wanna, like, you know, I'm a small YouTuber. I'm looking for people to just chill with and play video games with and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm playing this game right now. You should check out my series. And I was like, well, I'm not. This comment's getting deleted. Do I even repost? Yes, I do. But that story's over. What was I gonna say? Yeah, and so I was like, oh god. You know, I'm fairly new towards actually getting any sort of fame on YouTube whatsoever. So the fact that I'm getting spam comments is kind of hilarious to me because it's just a completely new experience, and I thought it was hilarious. So I literally copied and pasted that message that this person just air bombed onto my channel into Wanderbot's video that I was in. So I just commented on the Escapist 2 video that I'm collaborating with Wanderbots on, and it just said like, "Hey man, really cool video. I'm a small-time YouTuber looking to meet people to hang out with." And the problem with what I did was that it worked insofar as soon as I made that comment, I started getting a bunch of people like just showing up and watching my video, and I was like, this is bad. Because I just actually effectively spammed like one of my friends' like videos with an advertisement for my channel. So I deleted it, and the only thing I could think of it to say at the time was "I am a tin of beans." So now, Wander and I just say that to each other constantly. But to your point, to the person that asked if I read posts, he actually had something really cool to contribute, so I want to read it out real quick. But I also can't think about anything more than literally what's happening on the screen right now, because this background is absolutely destroying my ability to focus on what's happening on the screen here. Oh no, I screwed it up. I thought I was done. I screwed up my counting. Squares have 4 sides, not 3. Anyway, somebody said that they saw a Sonic commercial where they threw a Sonic plush at a plane to promote Sonic Adventure. Yeah, they always do that. Like, all the marketing... Oh, fuck you, game. All the marketing for Sonic the Hedgehog invariably emphasizes, like, he's fast or whatever. But he's not fast. You play this game fast, you get screwed by it. So... whatever. You know what I always thought was, like, kind of cool? And just very identifiably, like, Sonic? Was, whenever you fight a boss, and you die on the boss, it'll spawn you at a checkpoint, and it'll give you 3 rings. And it has always done that. Hang on. What the hell do I want to do? I guess I wasn't actually hitting this. Am I not hitting this thing correctly? So I can knock it down. Do I want to be hitting it into the spikes? Ah, man. Sucks. Oh, time over. That's what it was. Cool. Well, let's just try again. I forgot that you could actually die due to taking too long in this game. Well, anyway, yeah, like every advertisement for a Sonic game will always emphasize how fast Sonic is. That's bullshit. Sonic is not about speed. Okay, so I need to knock this thing onto the ground. Okay, if I knock it onto the ground, then I can get into here and I can hit it with my... Damn it! Okay. I know how to do this, boss. I just suck at it. And now I can't, So I need to have it knocked onto the ground when the thing appears that lets me hit it. Shit, come on. And then you need to hit it to the left. There we are. That bounced it into the spikes, and then I don't know if anything actually happened or not. Huh. I think I'm doing damage to him. Because I hear the you heard it sound effect, that little, like, brief, like, little note of static. Means I think I'm hitting him. Oh, there we are. That counted as a hit. When I got 1 hit on him so far. This is, bull honky. Oh, there we are. I like making up, swear words that make me sound older than I actually am. Like saying, like, dag darn it, and stuff like that. And like, oh, this is like a cow pie in Easter or something. Like, I don't know. I like folksy animalisms that don't make any actual sense in the real world. Yeah. You try commenting over video games for like a couple years and seeing if you maintain any ability to be normal by the end of it. Hint, you can't. You can't do it. Ow, damn it. Alright, this is bad. Okay. Alrighty. This boss is neat. I like this boss actually quite a lot. He's just hard. And, see, the problem is that I can't... If I could go up the poles faster than he can move upwards, then it would feel a lot easier. But I guess I need to not be... I don't know. I guess I need to just be more aggressive about it. Hey, we're done! Awesome. Traditional Southern aesthetic phrasing. Yeah, I like doing traditional Southern aesthetic phrasing, but with things that don't make any damn sense. Like, oh, you're just like a hornswoggler caught out in the snow. Do they even have snow in the South? I don't know. Alrighty, so this is gonna be Press Garden, which, what the hell is Press Garden? This is about, like... This is a new level? Is it about, like, being in a newspaper out in the garden? I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna peace out now, so, thank you all for watching, and have a good night.